like burger and chicken at McDonald's more often than not? Or you just stick to one?
Well, I usually get the one thing. My most recent trip to McDonald's before this one, I just got a McDonald's hamburger. Just that. Just a little snack. A little bite to eat.
I often do like a McDouble and a snack wrap.
I often do a lot. When I go, it's rare. But it's usually I'm hungover, and I just like go crazy. And I get like a Big Mac, a double cheese. I'll get some like, they do the table d'hôte thing sometimes. You get like a sundae and like 3 nuggets or something for an extra $2. I definitely do that.
Yep. Make up for lost time, eh?
Yeah. No, I just, when I'm hungover, I'm just a disgusting beast.
Or those...
It's one of those eyes bigger than your stomach type.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you're so hungover all day you can't eat, and then you're just like, it's midnight and the only thing that's open is McDonald's, and you could finally eat, and you're just like, it's like your last meal almost.
So thoughts from you two on the chicken nugget?
You fill your body up with those chicken nuggets.
I mean,
go on.
That's it.
You do this by sitting on them or by
To each their own.
I feel like chicken nuggets do go well with honey, and this honey mayo mix is a good match for them. But I mean, if I'm going to order 20 of a thing, it's going to be burgers.
Wow.
Hold on, you're going to order a bag of 20 burgers?
Well, I'm not going to eat them all. I'm bringing them for a party. Everyone loves a guy who brings a bag of burgers.
That's true.
I gave the McDonald's a panic attack when I was going to your apartment once.
I mean, just this order, they weren't thrilled.
You get like the manager that comes right to the cash and says, "You can't do this to us. This is outrageous." But one morning, I was hungover going to
us.
your apartment, and I
put us out of business.
I tried ordering. I think it was like 8 McDoubles. Like, I'm going to take 8 McDoubles. Like, I'm going to bring a bag of burgers down. We're going to be like 4 or 5 guys. We're going to have a couple burgers. And for some reason, they punched in 80 McDoubles. And the girl at the cash tells me it's going to be $142. I'm like, really? Like, maybe still drunk. Like, I'm having a hard time processing this. And then the manager comes to talk to me and he says, like, you're going to be here all day. It's going to take us forever to make this. Like, you can't do this to us. This is our whole supply. Like, it's like, all I said was 8, man. Like, calm down.
Well, I remember there was one time my brother told me this story. It was after a hiking trip, I think it was, like the high school hiking trip. They stopped at McDonald's, and he ordered 22 burgers and a Diet Coke. And I just found that such a funny order. Well, the Diet Coke, I'm watching my weight a little bit. Yeah. Turns out the burgers were not just for him, but ordering that as one meal is it's amusing.
Yeah.
So what do we got left? I guess we're on to dessert.
Yeah,
it's time for some apple pies and yogurt tubes if anyone's interested.
And I open both ends and race to the middle.
You just
so romantic.
Scissor right in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you just pull right towards your mouth.
I apologize.
Day soon, yes.
I apologize to everybody. I tried to get us milkshakes and McFlurries. The McDonald's around here does not have any ice cream again.
Never has ice cream. So yeah, on to dessert. Apple pies. They have other pies. Not always. Sometimes they got like an Oreo pie.
The raspberry one or something.
Raspberry.
Delicious rhubarb pies.
Well,
they have rhubarb pies too?
Oh, yeah, rhubarb strawberry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Honestly, I do love me some sweet.
Well said.
You guys are aware of the secret menu item with apple pie?
No.
I think I told you.
Maybe. I don't remember everything.
Apple pie and ice cream, where you can get them to take one of these hot apple pies and put them into a blizzard and just break it up.
A McFlurry.
Yeah, McFlurry. Sorry. Oh, God, yeah.
That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing, yeah.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot how nicely cinnamoned these little apple pies are.
It's probably one of my favorite things on the McDonald's menu.
Mm-hmm. And you get 2
for like $1.50.
They're like 10 cents more than 1. So they make you get 2. Otherwise, you feel like a chump.
Oh yeah, no. Big time.
Clearly, they're just trying to unload them because they're fresh.
Give it to a hobo, you know.
I gave one to a man asking for change. I didn't have change.
It's a hobo. They prefer to be called hobos. Let's be real for a second.
I want to be the bigger person.
No.
Then the hobo?
Yeah. I mean,
Kevin.
He lives on the street, man. Kidding. All right. Being sarcastic, everyone. Slightly.
No, it's too late.
Is hobo a bad term, though?
That's an old term. What does hobo mean?
I don't know. What does bum mean?
Yeah.
Homeless.
Homeless,
Boxcar rider?
homeless and boatless. No homes, no boat. No new streets.
Not only do you not have a home, you don't even have a boat to call home.
See, that's the difference. In this economy, most people don't have boats.
They'd
Back
probably
in the
be
day.
bohos at this point.
No, I think a boho sounds like a whore on a boat.
You think
Yeah.
there's a whole different world of
Whore.
prostitutes that? I guess prostitutes do hang out at the docks,
What?
don't they?
What have you been doing at the docks?
No, I don't know. Do they?
Well, there's two different kinds. There's the kind that hang out on the street, and then there's the ones that hang out at the docks, waiting for like men to get off their ships and stuff, or just houseboats that pass by.
They're just waiting. They're just like,
When are all the sailors coming?
today?
It's not like the war just finished, Matthew. There's no one waiting at the docks for the sailors.
There's probably a few people who just they haven't given up yet.
That's my wife you're talking about.
Oh,
Waiting at the gas pumps for the speedboats.
if not,
You
it's
guys, soldiers.
it's an untapped market, and I think it's pretty
What are you
lucrative.
looking for?
People out
For
at sea.
sailors or whores?
If you're a sailor, you're looking for the bohos.
Oh boy! All right.
Come on.
Are they?
Ah,
I guess.
These prostitutes and dinghies just trying to expedite their speed to market so the sailors don't get to shore.
Dane works in the shipping.
Get out there in that dinghy.
I mean, you have halfway somewhere.
All right, guys. So that's the only dessert we had here today. What are some of your other favorite McDonald's desserts?
McFlurry.
Yeah, big time. I heard they don't do the Smartie one anymore, though. It's
I-
Could
M&M's,
that be? Oh, interesting.
which is
M&Ms.
bullshit.
Is there really a big difference though?
I think
Well,
I like, as a candy,
The M&M to the Smartie, it's the candy to chocolate ratio that's hugely different. It's a thicker candy shell in a Smartie and far less
Oh,
chocolate than in an M&M.
I haven't had a Smartie in a long time, and I totally forgot. Like I thought it was just like the shape was different or something.
The
also
M&M's
is.
a little more bulbous.
I don't like either of them in a McFlurry though. They get too hard.
You don't like McFlurries?
I do. I like Oreo McFlurries.
Oh, the Oreo McFlurry is solid. Or do you ever have like the Cadbury mini egg McFlurry?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
I've
if
seen
you
that
have a
they-
whole one, like you'll feel terrible. But
Yeah.
like just like
That-
half of one of those is
Yeah, and that's another seasonal thing too.
Yeah.
If they start saying you can have this anytime,
that's true. That would
That's,
ruin it because
it would
that's
take
one of
away
those-
the charm.
It's also way too sweet. You could only,
Yeah.
you can't have that.
I mean, they've
Score one's pretty good, too.
I haven't
Oh,
tried the
yeah.
Score one. I
I
saw
love
they were
Scores.
advertising that pretty heavily when I was at McDonald's today. But before Christmas, they usually also have the Turtles one. I don't like it.
I haven't tried that one.
It's too. I mean, already
I
a
love
Turtles
Turtles, though.
are kind of they're hard to chew through because of the caramel. Mm-hmm. Now it's in a frozen thing. It's really hard.
Oh, okay.
so Sebastian,
They also had what was that? What was that red cake called?
Oh, red
Red
velvet.
Velvet.
Red Velvet?
It was just
Like
the
last
Oreos
summer?
with like a raspberry.
Like a red velvet
Puree.
flavor or something in
it
there.
was literally
Did you
just
say
like
Red
Oreo.
Velvet Thunder?
That was my nickname in high school. Don't you remember? But no, red velvet flavor is what I said.
Thunder.
But it was decadent, but it was good.
It was good. I liked it.
Can't get over people calling you Red Velvet Thunder. I don't even know what the reason would be.
The milkshakes are pretty good sometimes
Yeah.
The
in
thickness.
small quantities.
I
When you
feel
could get
like
them.
I feel
Remember,
like they
me and you,
ruined.
Matthew, we both got like a jumbo one each.
Yeah.
In the middle with
Oh,
like
no.
it took us like 3 hours to drink it, and by the end I was like, I gotta go home, man. I feel like this is terrible.
See now I will say I think that they ruined their milkshake. Maybe 10, 15 years ago they changed their milkshake from a milkshake to an ultra thick milkshake. I'm not a big fan of sucking ice cream through a straw.
What else are you not fancy? Okay, I've got nothing. I'm sorry. Thought someone was gonna come to me, but no.
I mean, a milkshake should be
Yeah.
drinkable.
That was another problem. I just remembered when we ordered those milkshake. It was also January. It was like impossible to get through that thin straw, so we had to wait an hour before we could actually drink it. And then it was too liquidy, and it was like so sweet that it just feels like you're drinking pure syrup.
Yeah, you shouldn't blow a blood vessel trying to drink a milkshake.
No, exactly.
But you were saying these are good milkshake straws.
They're when the milkshakes are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good milkshakes.
When they're ultra thick, you need a thicker milkshake.
I mean, if
or
I'm-
a thicker
yeah.
straw. When they're real thick, you need them thicker.
Double negative, man.
Sebastian, what are some of your memories of McDonald's? We've talked about ours, I think, and then we got to get into the
Countless memories.
the top two.
Oh gosh! Wow, boy, that's hard.
Just open up your McDonald's diary and let's get into it.
All right, here's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe 2003, 04. I would go there every Wednesday for breakfast with a friend. That was nice.
This story wasn't as endearing as I had hoped.
What kind of story did you want?
It was a story, Sebastian. To be honest.
How about I was probably 5.
All
And
right.
my older brother had a friend who was having a birthday party at McDonald's.
Okay.
And my parents said I had to be able to go too. And so that really sucks for everyone except me. I had a good time in the ball pit that day.
Does everyone remember the moment when they were too old to go to the Park Ronald McDonald? Because I feel like you never
There's
know.
no such thing. I was there 2 weeks ago.
Well, you never know when your last time in the ball pit is going to be. Because the next time you go, you're too old all of a sudden. You never get that last frolic, that last run down the slide.
It's very romantic.
The last tug is usually like someone grabbing your sweater from behind, but you're too big for this.
It's like it finally happened.
I mean, I was never that into the ball pit itself. I feel like I got over the ball pit way before I aged out of the ball pit.
That's mind-boggling from Sebastian. Like, he was such an athlete in high school, riding his bicycle everywhere, chin-ups on any ledge you could find.
I mean, I could climb my way through a tube real well, though. But I'd eventually I'd run out of breath and hide in one of those little bubble windows.
Oh, man.
I've got a quick question for all of you. When you guys get a Big Mac or a McDonald's sandwich, presumably, basically one that comes in a cardboard, do you open the lid and put your fries there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just checking. Good. Everyone. 4 out of 4 people. 100% of humans.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what a woman would do, though.
That's true.
We don't have the data.
I just don't have enough estrogen to know.
That's debatable.
All right, so let's.
Well, we can go sit in the ball pit later and just spy on women and see what they do.
Oh boy!
You're looking through those little bubbles.
Yeah, with a notepad. All right, so guys, should I ask you to maybe rate your burgers that you had? Which one you liked the least to the best, and then I'll just have you rate your top burger on 4. Instead of rating every single burger, it's going to be too much.
Okay.
Rank your burgers and rate your top burger on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's start with Kevin.
Okay. I guess right now is a good time to do it. I feel pretty gross, and so I'm feeling it's not going to be the best ratings, but let's see. Okay, McChicken, definitely last. Mm-hmm. Not a fan. Are the McNuggets part of this?
No, McNuggets were just for fun.
Okay. Seems unnecessary. Okay.
Well, it was just so we could have a happy meal.
Okay, so McChicken last, then the Quarter Pounder. I like the Quarter Pounder, but I feel like I have to rate the regular hamburger a little above because it actually it's like a little nostalgic eating it. Mm-hmm. And the Big Mac is the one I order on a regular basis. I guess Big Mac is my favorite one.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank the Big Mac? 5 is just a fine burger. 7 a good burger. 10 a $100 burger.
I mean, you really gotta like change the scale when you're like talking about McDonald's. Like, I can't.
That's the tricky part. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Because
I mean, if I just had a good burger right before, Big Mac should have been like a 3 or something. You know.
I think you should not rate it as a McDonald's burger. You should rate it as a burger.
As a fast food burger.
As a burger.
Okay. As a pound for pound burger.
Any burger you've had in your life can fit into this 1 to 10 scale. A McDonald's Big Mac is also going to fit in somewhere.
Okay.